Good morning, and happy Wednesday. Hello, everyone. Come on in, settle in, say hello. You know how you're doing. You know the drill. So come on in here. I'm going to pull up the message from the angels so we can all enjoy that in just a moment. But first, just share this out with one person. Put it in a group, put it on your timeline, put it wherever, and just share out some joy this morning. It's a morning cuppa joy. So let me see where we are, and I will share it. Okay, there you go. Ricky and Josie, good morning. All right, so I'm going to pull up the message from the angels, which is all is one. Remember that all is one, and what you do to your neighbor, your friend, or of what you do to your neighbor, your friend, or your foe, of what you think of your creator. And that's Edgar Casey. Good morning, Kathleen. Good morning, Debbie. Good morning, Hope. Good morning, Annie. Thank you all for sharing. The concept of all is one takes on a deeper and more mystical significance as we pause to consider it. It suggests that there is a transcendent unity or divine essence that pervades all aspects of existence. In this spiritual understanding, the physical world we perceive with our senses is seen as a manifestation or expression of a higher reality. Behind the apparent diversity and multiplicity of forms, there's an underlying unity that connects everything. This unity is often referred to as the divine, the universal consciousness, spirit, or source, or as I choose to call it, God. Dear angels, when we recognize spiritual truth, we awaken to a deeper sense of interconnectedness. We understand that the separation we perceive in the physical world is an illusion, and we are all interconnected aspects of the same divine essence. We realize that our true limited to our individual identities, but is an expression of the eternal and infinite. Dear ones, embracing the spiritual understanding of all is one can lead to a profound transformations, awakening a deeper sense of unity, of peace, and reverence for the interconnected web of life. We invite you to explore the depths of your being and recognize your inherent connection to the divine source of all creation, to this love. Come home to this peace. Dear angels, today I promise to stay in the arms of love. Yes, yes, and yes. Staying in that beautiful inner is the highest being that exists. So let's see who all joined in. Blue Jean, good morning to you. Suzanne Millard, good morning, Suzanne. I think you were getting ready to go to work, and I hope it's a wonderful day for you. All right, so let's see what Kuan Yin has to say about that. Let me pull her up and let her talk to us this morning. It's Wednesday, hump day, as Deirdre would say. It's the middle of the week. Good morning, Kathy Hand. All right, so the Kuan Yin card is this one, and it's the walls come tumbling down. To defend ourselves against pain, we can create walls of protection around us, sometimes without even realizing it. Walls make it hard for love, life, and joy to enter our world. Maybe we needed those walls once upon a time, but now it's time for those walls to come tumbling down because divine love wants to enter your world. Always. Divine love is always trying to get our attention and wanting to be front and center, very present in our lives. And when we stay present in each moment, we realize it, we find it, and we actually seek it out. So let me see. Razzmatazz is beating up Pocket. Oh no, we can't have that. I'm sure Pocket can take care of herself. Good morning, Jennifer. Good morning, Catherine DeSante. Yes. Hey, good morning, Sally and Tony. I hope you all are doing good. I had a bit of a rough night myself, but I'm doing good this morning and just being gentle with myself and taking it easy. So it is Wednesday. If you have anything that you would like to add in to our prayer list, please do so. I'll be bringing up the list here pretty soon so we can all see who we are praying for and who we are lifting up high. So if you have anything, go ahead and put it in there, and that includes celebrations. If you have something to celebrate, definitely put it in there. So type in prayer requests, celebrations, anything that we can get behind you with. And good morning, Miss Joanne. How's our little heiress doing? Did they make a definite decision about his tonsils, if he's going to get to keep them or if they're coming out? We've got him on our prayer list for sure. And Blue says, ugh, I have a migraine with a solar flare at 5:55 this morning. Well, I think I was awake for that solar flare, Blue. Didn't get much sleep at all last night. And Sally said, good news at the doctor's yesterday. No surgery needed, only 6 weeks of healing as long as I behave myself, and very happy about that. Well, I'm happy for you, darling. So heal well and fast and with ease and grace. Oh, you had to reschedule the appointment. Okay, we'll keep lifted up in our prayers. And thank you, Julie Kiss. Prayers for all in need. Indeed. All right, what else is going on? Anybody else have something that we need to be aware of? We celebrate Brian and prayers for Paul G. and Liam G. Thank you, Debbie. I will add those to our list. We have a long list of prayer requests. I just want to write those down. Paul G. and celebrating Brian. Yay. And Catherine, Your blood pressure finally tested normal. Yay, I'm so happy. And Catherine, are you doing the life frequencies? I'm not sure if I sent that to you individually, but I did put it in our group for anyone to start using it that wanted to use it, because I'm using it and it really does make a difference. And Blue says, a good mantra for the day. As I work and walk through this day, I do so with ease and grace. When we were at the cabin over the weekend, Ruth pulled a card for me on the day that we were leaving, and it was ease, and that I've never used before. And the word is easefully. And I love that word. And I want everything to be done easefully in my life, bringing in that beautiful energy of flow, being in alignment with my divine path. And so I'm going to keep that first and foremost in my mind. What is the right frequency? Kathy, I put it in the messenger. I'll put it in there again. It's a series of solfeggio frequencies, and you can, according to what you want to heal or improve, and there's a long list that lists almost every ailment you can imagine, including emotional healing. So, Kathleen, before you posted it, I had already downloaded a different app. Well, I'm hoping that they all have the same information. The one that I have was given to me by one of our Ps, and she got it from a Chinese herbologist who was using it, and whatever she used it for, I think it was her eyes, that it healed almost instantly with using the frequency daily. Kathleen, actually, you downloaded both. Yes, I will definitely post it again. So I'll put it out there for you. And Catherine, I make sure that I send it to you individually so that we make sure you have it. Blue said, it's been my mantra for a while. Ease and grace, move to place to place. Yeah. My beautiful friend Karen says, if it's not easy peasy, I don't want it. So I love that too, to have things happen with ease. Life doesn't have to be hard. We don't have to go through the hard struggles. It's a choice to us to experience, but maybe it can happen without that hardness, without the harshness of it. How is Auntie Jean's husband? I haven't had an update today. Yesterday they were still doing tests. They still didn't know anything. So I'm hoping that they'll find out what they can do for him and to let him go home. Because I know she's really struggling and the doggies are struggling. She said Ringo was hiding under the bed. He doesn't understand what's going on. And Hope says, Mama P, do you sit to listen or can you go about your day with it playing in the background? Yes, you can. Yeah, I like to lay down and listen to it. And I put headphones on so that I'm not distracted by noises. To a good volume, of course. I don't have it blasting, but I just allow it to heal whatever needs to be healed. Blue says, I tried one and I got high. I felt great and no pain in my knees. You know, that is the one thing I've noticed, particularly for joints. And wow, my knee feels so much better. Yes, let's definitely lift Ron Lorio up in our prayers, please. And for ease and grace for him to get through whatever this is that's causing the disturbance. And Blue says, for me, they are so strong. It's a sit and listen. I listen to regular solfeggio music all day, as Teri knows from experience. I certainly do. Blue has it playing in her house all the time. I think that's why your animals love it there. They always get that wonderful healing energy where you're at. Okay, well, how about a message from the angels, and we'll go into our prayer list. So, the tiny book of angel messages. And what page will it be today? I shall wait and see. And if you don't give me one, I'll go ahead and pick one. 16. Thank you, Sally. Okay, page 16, we have 4 messages. 4 messages. 4 on page 16. Number 4. There is nothing outside of you that is creating a lesson plan for your life. When you connect with your higher self, your I am presence, you understand more about being in the flow of whatever you are presented with instead of deeming it something happening to you. Out of that victimhood mentality, it's not happening to you, it's something that's for your growth. Because every experience that we have is for our spiritual growth. So there's nothing outside of you that's pulling strings or doing anything other than just showing up as you. Everything that happens is for our own growth. And Blue said it's been crowded here with orbs. My friends are having a party. I do love a good party, and you have a good party house. And yes, I have had quite a bit of excitement with spirits as well. Everywhere I go, hotel is no exception. So, yeah, it's just a lot of energy floating around right now. A lot of energy, I think, looking for light. And we can be that light in the world. So let's go ahead and go into our prayers. Let me pull up the list. Sally, I believe I needed this reminder today. I don't slow down long enough to recognize the lesson. Okay, Nee, I get it. And Sally, I hope you're using those frequencies because, and it really does heal. It really helps with whatever's going on. All right, so here's the Peapod prayer list. And remember that we're praying for all of the P's for peace. Let me take this off so we can see it. And we're praying for peace on earth and also for attention to human trafficking. Remember that each name is a person that has been brought to us by you, our spiritual family, Angelic River family. And if there's somebody that's not on the list that needs to be, please let me know. The ones that you're mentioning today, I will add them to the list for sure. Yes, thank you, Joanne. She's got the cast off, but she still has some healing to do. So prayers for Prachetta, Prachir and Goofy, Aunt Mina and Neil Navriti, Jasmine and her family, Abha, Billy and Tim, and Billy, their son Brian, Sheila and Kevin Gooden, Gary, Donnie, David, Kevin, and Holly Langford, Loretta and Cecil and their family, Joanne Castrillo, her husband John and their family, especially Jackie and grandson Eris, Deirdre and Thump, Deirdre's sister Steph and husband Bob, Adriel, Joni and Viola, Tia Fernetti, Mickey, Suzanne Millard and her family, her daughters and her granddaughter and her sister, Jake, Marietta and Ed, and the babies, good girl Pearl and Mr. Wiggles, and they're all on sweet dreams, hoping that that boat continues to do well on the water. Raquel and Claude's family, Leo Harley and family, Lakshmi, Ken, Debbie, Jim, Ryan, Ricky and Josie, Tom and Mary, Tammy Williams, Meg and Jim, Jean and Ron, especially lifting up Ron for healing, Christina and Carrie and their family, Mary Lou Burdick and family, Catherine and Michael Kovacs, Rosalind Good Vibes, Sally and Tony De La Rosa and Rose De La Rosa. And Sally, I apologize. I keep meaning to take your mom's name off of here, but I think she's still there for a reason. So let's pray for the whole family. Kat and the family, especially Colin and Marlena, Bo and Candy Hand, Michael, Patty, Sonia, Paul and Marlene, Joe and his wife, Pat Moss and all her family, Becky LaFave and Travis, Erica Hoppy and family, Corinne, Charlie Coons and family, especially his brother Raymond and his wife, Hope Wellington Marshall, Zena and Hope's parents, Trey Horn, Andrea Gregg, Catherine, Eric, John, Tatiana, Annie Seven, Grayson and Adam, Ortega, Luz Orsini and her grandkids and her sister, Christine Lewis, Gail and Nick Zimmerman, and Gail, I just saw you pop in here. Yes, we have you on our list, darling. Jennifer and Micah, Oksana and her mom, Amber, Maximus and Max's teacher, Herb, Caitlin and Aunt Gail, Isabel and Paul Reese and their daughters, Beata and her daughter, Linda and Dick Lemieux, their sons and grandchildren, Linda's friend in Sarasota, Stacy and Josh Lord and their children and grandchildren, and Stacy's mom, Karen, Mary Lord, Buster, Wayne, Blue Jean and Dave, and all the fur babies. And I've got to go in here and add Razzmatazz to that list. Dolly the horse, Chance the horse, Pam Moore, Lindsay, Aunt Eamon, Gary McCorkle, Brookie and family, especially that beautiful baby Maxwell and Dylan, Girardi family, Jeanette and Ernie, Sean, Lily Ann in Norway and all of her family, Kathleen Caputo, baby Wyatt and his mom, baby Haven and his mom, Kat, Steve, Candy and Pastor Bruce, Captain Corey and Mom Pixie. I haven't had any update on them. Alba, Dottie and Don, Grace Isis and all, Raymond, Darren Walker, Arthur Thompson, Karen Palmer and her daughter Marissa and her mom Barbara, that she's visiting right now in Florida, Vicki King, Elaine Armstrong, Elena, Marianne, Henry and Lorraine, daughter and sister Tracy, Lori, Kelly, Rochelle Martinez and her mom Rose, Stephen, Catherine, Ruth Anderson and family, especially her sister-in-law Sharon, who's really declining, so let's lift her up. Diana Bertut, Jeannie and Sister Merle, the area of Boulder, Colorado, Deb Goldberg and family, Michelle, Crystal and Dean Nobles and sons and dog, Laura Hill, Julia Osborne, Sharon Rhea and family, Sherry Gatewood and brother-in-law Padama, Hanaya Hummingbird, Tammy Hill and family, Phil B., Lynn Gallagher, Terry Wilderman and her father, Mary Crincoli and her friends in Florida, Irene and Eduardo, Eddie Quills, Jose, Michael Murdoch, Jessica, Fidel, Camilla and Nick, Lynn Andriozzi, Frank, Albie, Viola, Kenneth, Bobby, Monsi, Kamal, Maddie, Akil, and the Pakistan orphans, Yuri, Scott, Letitia, Mary, Joshua, James, Drake, Alicia Burns, Pam Dite, Kimberly, Ellen, Sue Seekoff and Richard, Terry Gilstad, Chiara, Marissa, D, Claudia, Marianne Pish and her family, Cassandra and Danny Gary, Lenny, Rick Ulfick, John Thaddeus Fiore, Kuka Carney and her family, Sharon Boyle and Zoe, Carol Fisher, Deborah, Violet, Brookie's Aunt Jeannie, Shelley, Sue and grandchildren, Carrie's niece Laura, Maggie's mom, Freddie, Bradley Capone, Andy, Amanda Summer, Robert Dosa, Miles and Sarah, Debbie Carol Hawks, Brody the dog, Augie the dog, Chris Blake, Dante, Jerry, Kaylee, Trevor Jordan, Richard Weber, Charlotte Abrahams, Michelle Landers and her family, especially her son Michael and daughter Alicia, Keegan, Barbara Kaufman, McGillicuddy, Irina, Bill Cutrone, Joanne McCann New, Whitney, Jude Doughton, Karen Gibbons and daughter Matt, James Schultz family, Julie Kiss and her mom Cynthia, Linda Kiss, Courtney, Lucinda, Ryan, M, Pat, Sophia, Aaron Parker, Angelica Campamans, Sunny and Hunter Floor, Peggy, Claire, Carrie Klingon Butcher and their family, Brian Hughes, Pat O'Connor, Zoe Charles, Erica Fagels, Yolanda, Selby Barnes, Robin Waters Dykes and her mom, Jewel, Joey, Joanne, Sam, Matt, Charles and Nita, Yusha, Nancy Berdowski, EC, Shelley and Terry Newman, Iris, Jen and Norm, Keith, Joe H., Ollie the Cat, Marisol Soto, Cassie, and Kathleen says Bill Cutrone is doing fine. He can be removed. I sure will. And Sophia, I will add yours. And Linda Kraft, good morning. I'll add Eric, your son Eric, for strength. Okay, Deborah, Tyler, Chad Ehlers, Dick Waters, Milton Carbajal, Sharon, Tomas Diaz, Cameron, Boris Zoffman, Jacqueline Carbajal, and David Reiger, Solby Barnes, Odd Barnes, Gunn Ellen Sundahl, Vita Hammond, Marie Simpson, Sam, which is Suzanne's dog, Lisa Jo Davis, Jordan, Lydia, Benedita, Rebecca Seward Rickardson, Matt, Anjali, Juliette Herman, Paula Graca, David Brett, the Rowland family, Dylan Hickson, C. Megan Michaels family, Richard Barnes, Cole Grayson, Jay Briscoe's family and friends, Julie Kiss's Uncle Freddie, Robert Wallington and sons Ben and Joe, JT, Frances Navin, Danielle Riverin and her family, Annie's Aunt Carol, Andrea's Aunt Esther Ann, Chris and Natika, Christine and Ed, Charlie, Isaac, Jonathan and Eddie, Barbara and Diane, Kim, Peter and Catherine DeSanti, Mary Jane, who we had good news that she came home yesterday. And Kathleen, please add Chad's daughter Mia. The leukemia has returned. We certainly will. Okay, that's a long list. That's a lot of people we lift up every day. And we need all of you together to lift these prayers up. So please pray this prayer with me. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is sadness, joy. Thank you all so much for coming in on prayer day, for looking at all of these names and loved ones that need to be lifted up. And again, if you have someone that we can add to our list, or if you have an update on somebody that's on the list, let me know that so that we can adjust the list. I pray for each one of you every day, everywhere I go. And my prayer is that our Creator sees and hears every prayer request we lift up, and that it be answered for the best and highest good of all. And so it is. Thank you. Leon, thank you for being on here. So every morning we end our show with love and gratitude. And we do it by going into our hearts, by holding that energy in our heart. And we say these words, powerful. And those words are, on the count of 3, 2, 1, thank you. I love you. I love you all so much. Thank you for being in my life. Thank you for coming in and checking in on this. And I hope your day is so beautiful. Go out there and make a difference in the world. Go hug a tree. Go tell somebody that they're special. And just show up as that love and light that you are. Oh, you're so welcome, Robin. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. And I see all your beautiful words of love and light. Got Linda with a thank you. Sally and Tony with a thank you. We love you. Kathy, thank you. I love you. It's already done. Yes, it is. Ricky and Josie, we love you too so very much. Gail Zimmerman, thank you for being here this morning. Thank you. I love you. Robin, Keith, thank you all. Thank you for being here. Just keep staying in your heart, staying blessed, and I will see you later. Namaste, y'all. Bye, everyone.